Hey everybody, today I want to take just a couple of minutes to show you the Photocross 15 backpack. And this is, the 15 in here actually stands for a 15-inch laptop, not a 15-liter bag. It's a little bit bigger than a 15-liter. I think it's an 18-liter bag. It's a really nice size. It's not a big, huge hiking backpack that you're going to fill up with all your camping gear and run out through the woods. But it is absolutely awesome for just putting in your camera, 2 or 3 lenses, flash, maybe some MagMod stuff or whatnot, and just heading out for a day of shooting. If I'm going to a wedding or some huge major event, I use the roller backpack for my camera bodies and a whole cadre of lenses, and then I use a separate backpack, the Streetwalker backpack without the wheels, for all of my lighting. I have tons and tons of lights. I have a bunch of AD200s and whatnot, and they fill that up separately. And I found that those bags, they're huge, and they have so much stuff in them that for my average, like, I'm just going to run out and either do a portrait shoot or, something with natural light, or I'm just going to go out and shoot for fun while I'm kind of walking through a park or go camping or whatnot. It got too bulky. And so this is the perfect size. It's big enough that I don't feel like I have to decide what I'm going to leave behind. I take everything I want with me. But it's small enough that when you pop it on your back, it's super comfortable. The backpack is very breathable. It's got actually the waistband. I tend not to use waistbands an awful lot. I'm not like the hike 8-mile kind of guy. But the waistband actually goes all the way up to 60 inches. So just about anybody is going to be able to use the support system around the waist on this. Plus the backpack straps are totally adjustable, super comfortable. On the front of the bag, you have either a tripod cinch, or you can just use it as a jacket holder. And then inside the front, and you'll notice that this T-pull is awesome. If you're wearing gloves, if it's cold, really, really convenient. You just grab this. You're not going to miss this. You don't have to futz with the little lever. You just pull it and go. But inside, you have a fold-away thing. The entire front is an open pouch that you can use for snacks, filters, whatever your big stuff is that you're going to want to put in there. And then you have pockets all along here with Velcro enclosures. I have a bunch of spare batteries in here. You can put your flash trigger in here, whatever you'd want to fit. Then the access to the camera compartment is actually, you turn it sideways, and then you have another T-zipper pull here. And when you pull this around and open it up, this is where you get access to the whole kit inside. And I love this because you have immediate access to everything. It's not like you have to kind of whittle down through into like an internal container that holds your camera or whatnot. It's all right there. This, it comes with the standard rain cover that all Think Tank and MindShift bags come with. I have, just as kind of a frame of reference, I have an 85 down in here. I have the camera with a 70-200 mounted that fits like a piece of cake. I also have beside it a 100-400 in here that, again, just totally like no problem at all. The flash, and then on top you have plenty of room for MagMod stuff. You can put your modifiers right down in there if you need them. So it's just got oodles of room inside. So the price on this guy is only $170, $169.99 US, and it's weatherproof zippers, weatherproof materials. The bottom is like got a big polyurethane coating on the bottom, and like a tarpaulin base. It's like super well protected against the environment. Basically, they've thought of everything. There's nothing that I would change about this bag. I would recommend it absolutely without reservation, and I do a lot of reviews of Think Tank products, and in many cases I use them for a little bit, and then I, once I've gotten used to them and gotten some time in on them and can do my review, I'll pass them off to somebody at one of my gear shows or whatnot. This bag, I'm keeping this one hands down. This is going to be a keeper for a long time. Absolutely, like I said, the perfect size for grab it, throw it over your shoulder and go. So yeah, that's it on that. So the other really cool announcement that I have is that I am going to be hosting a photo tour of Iceland in July of 2020. It is a 10-day tour around the entire island. We're going to basically just very slowly make our way down through the southern part and then curve back around up to the northern part. when we're coming across the northern part, one of the cool things we're going to do is actually take an excursion off the northern tip of Iceland, and we're going to go up and do whale watching, hopefully whale photography, and then also puffin photography. We're going to head up north and see what we can find up there. We are going to also, it'll include your admission and time in the Blue Lagoon in Iceland, all the waterfalls that we could possibly imagine, the lava fields, moss, the Black Church, all of the other iconic little towns and churches throughout Iceland. So basically a comprehensive photographer's trip through this amazing, amazing volcanic country. I have 10 spots available, but I think half of them are already full. So about 5 remaining. And Breakthrough Photography has very graciously offered to sponsor this with filters to use for everybody. Basically what I'm going to try to do there is to get them to ship the filters to meet us there in Iceland. So that's something that we all don't need to pack. We'll actually just arrive there and have them. Then what I plan on doing when we get there, at the end, I'll just raffle them off or draw out of a hat or whatnot and pass them around, and everybody will get to keep those at the end of the trip. The trip includes your hotel accommodations the entire time. It's based on double occupancy, but we will have an option for a private room if you want it. It will include your breakfasts every day. And then I initially wanted it to include lunch or dinner, or lunch and dinner. And then my common sense got the better of me. If we bog down and plan on our meals all the time, that locks us into geographic, like we have to be in such and such a town on such and such a day. And I realized during my planning that that's probably not the way to go, because we want to chase the light. We want to be where light's good. Now, that time of year in Iceland, it's the land of the midnight sun. The sun stays up forever, and they have like these golden hours that just go on and on and on. So we are going to be shooting in just stunning light, and I think everybody at this point is very well aware of the beauty of Iceland. Is just like, you can't beat it. If you're interested, you can email me at mark@markcmorrisphotography.com. and let me know to reserve your spot. We'll need to get a deposit to hold the spot, but then after that, you won't have a payment due until the 1st of May 2020. If you wanted to make ongoing payments over time just to kind of make it more of a small manageable payment, that's fine. Or just wait and you can pay the remainder off in the 1st of May, whichever works better for you is totally cool. And then we'll leave in July. Right now, the date we're looking at leaving is July 11th, and we'll be over there for 10 days, so we'll be coming back on the 21st. That may shift by a day or two, just depending on our airline tickets and booking and whatnot, once we have everybody all settled in. So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will catch you next time. Have a great day.